Hello folks and welcome back to Rome Total War. I am Conostip and this is going to be part 32 of my Imperial campaign where I'm playing as Egypt. And in the last turn I did finally take Seleucia off of the Seleucids. Yeah, so that's going to be a good boon for me because now I do possess the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. And that has given me a good increase to my farming income. I wonder actually, I think I sort of read this wrong in the last episode. I saw the projected treasury and I was like, hot damn, am I really making that much more off of farming income? And then I realized, no, that most of that is from exterminating the populace at Seleucia and sacking the city. So, yeah, no, so can I find out though? Like, what is it? Farming, 10,000 is what I'm making now. So I don't know what the increase of that, you know, I'm told that it's 20%, but I don't know what I was making before. Projected profits, so 15,000. Starting treasury, projected 17,000. Okay. Corruption and other 14,000. So that's, yeah, the most of that, that's the sacking money, I think. The 14,000, and then yeah, corruption is the expenditure, not the income, of course. Well, for now, I think that I can go right on in and attack Hatra. I have armies that are right here that are full and ready. I do have some desert axes as well. No desert axes in this army, but that should be fine. Hatra is just it's just a wooden wall, so just a tier 2. There are some Seleucid armies hanging about. They aren't very strong, but if they were to team up all together, it could get a little bit treacherous for me, so I think that I should kind of go in together. I don't think I should go like right on in with him and siege Hatra. I think I should go, like for instance, you can get up to here, so you should probably go here, and then yeah, just hang out and be buds together. Who are you guys, by the way? Teos, Alexandra, 4-star general, so yeah, pretty good. 29 years old, and yeah, +2 to your general's hit points. That's a good one. And is there anything else? No morale boosts. Okay, this is a good one, yeah. Priest of Imhotep gives it improved chances of casualties recovering, so that's a good one. And then Esetnafet Neos Dionysos is 3 stars, and Rude Health is +4 to your general's hit points, so that's a good one. +1 command when fighting Greeks, so yes, he should be a 4-star general when he's fighting the Seleucids. And +1 command when attacking, so that brings him up to 5 stars when he's attacking. That's pretty good. Yeah, not bad. Okay. Yeah, a couple of good lads there. And yeah, they can just kind of, you know, if these armies want to march in and attack them, fine. I'm totally fine with that. Or if they want to back off, I can take Hatra. This army out here is looking like they want to attack Seleucia, but again, they are out of position. At this point, I could block either of these 2 bridges, probably both of them. It's kind of looking like he might, just based on this, it kind of makes it seem like he would be able to reach Seleucia if he went over either of those 2 bridges. So I guess I should blockade both of them. I think I can. So you can't reach that bridge, but you can, and your whole army can. And you also can. So these are the reserves. I might bring the reserves in and let this army continue to retrain, and then just bring the general up to the bridge. But I might want to bring some units down here as well, because this is a mercenary army. There's no archers here, so I probably want to definitely bring some archers down there, and then just kind of dare him. If he wants to come at us and attack us over a bridge, then so be it. If not, you know, if he wants to kind of go back this way towards Hatra, he's not going to get there in time, I don't think. And in fact, let's look at it. How far can he get? So it would take you at least 2 turns to get to Hatra. So he might get there like right when we are attacking it, but still, I think that we should be okay. It is tempting to let him go right in on Seleucia with its large stone walls. You know, like just kind of dare him, like, come on, what are you gonna do? But I don't think so. I mean, I'd rather make an income, and once he starts to siege that city, I won't be making an income off of Seleucia, and I want to continue building buildings there as well. I'm currently building the cavalry stables, and then after that, it's going to be the awesome Temple of Hephaestus. Oh, that's what I'm going to be rebuilding. Right. Yeah, that's a good one too, because that's going to be giving me upgrades to my light weapons and experience to my troops. Right, that's why I wasn't training soldiers. I want to wait for that to be finished before I retrain my soldiers. Okay. Do I want to really wait? Since I have an army that's on the way? I think so. I think I should be fine with what I have, you know, already. That should be totally fine. And then it's going to be time to like really quickly start looking at Armenia. Orespa is looking very, very vulnerable. There's only one unit of Eastern infantry inside of that settlement. Artaxata and Kotais seem a little bit more well defended. But yeah, taking Fraspa doesn't seem like it's going to be an issue at all. Still, I don't want to get overextended. Obviously, once I start attacking Armenia, I want to make sure that I have the forces that I need to actually have a continued campaign against them. I kind of doubt that Fraspa is going to have any buildings that allow me to retrain like good units here. No. Yeah, just a regular barracks. And that's it. So, yeah. Once my army is on the move, they need to be able to handle this campaign by themselves. So I should probably have at least 2 armies to attack Armenia. Maybe, I mean, these armies are going to be like set once this army's dealt with, once Hatra is dealt with, and then these armies are going to be free to move on up. So I suppose that's going to be the play then. Yeah. Yeah, no hurry really. Just handle this first. And then just move on up, link up with the army from Arsacia, and then crush Armenia. And then these armies, once they're done with Hatra, am I going to be bordering the Greeks once I take Hatra, or this province, should I say, of Assyria? Looking down on this mini-map, it would look like this province does border, yeah, so it does border the Greeks. Yeah, this province sort of juts out here, and I think it's this one, I think, is the settlement that kind of owns this. Yeah, it's kind of a weird province, but I guess all provinces are kind of weird when you're looking at them on the map. Yeah, I guess it is kind of funny though. Kind of juts out, kind of like that. So that's a little bit interesting because I would be bordering the Greeks, but do they really? Can they even? What can they do? Like where I'm not sure exactly where they can go here. I wonder. They can come down here. I'm assuming they can. I'm assuming they can use this road, and then use this bridge. I'm assuming. Can they go down here? I guess so. See, this is what spies are good for. Yep. Yeah. So that's exactly what they could do. Or the other option is going through Tarsus, which they wouldn't do because that's their allies. They wouldn't. I mean, unless they have a military alliance, they might. I don't know. Do like AI factions? Are they like smart enough to coordinate that stuff and get military alliances and attack other factions through each other? Or would they go the long way around and attack through the mountains? Yeah, I'm not sure. But here, I think there's no way of getting through here. Like this river, little valley, I assume is all impassable. It appears that way. And so the only other way of coming around, like once they take Sinop or Sinope, then it's going to be, they're going to have avenues to either attack Armenia if they want, or attack, let's see, looking at this province down here on the minimap, they wouldn't border anything that I own. Yeah, they would just be bordering Armenian territories. Okay. Good to know.
Orders?
Well, Antioch is still... I'm kind of surprised that they haven't attacked Antioch. I did leave it... I left this open. I took I got rid of this little fort here. Antioch is held by a couple units of infantry, so like it's not completely, you know, useless in a melee fight. But it's going to be like the melee. It's going to be the skirmishers. You know, they want to attack this settlement with Pharaoh's bowmen. Be my guest. And what do we have? The awesome Temple of Imhotep, 1 turn away from being finished. Awesome. That's going to be very nice as well. That should give me some more, not more money. I need the Temple City, I think, is going to be the increase to trade goods. So that's all that. The Scipii are going to be taking Siwa here very soon. So that's also kind of nerve-wracking because now I need to start thinking about training some real armies down here. And what do I actually have access to? I've been working on my military tech down here for a while. I still don't have access to Pharaoh's guards, so I still have to use the Nile spears. I assume that's going to be totally fine. So yeah, Nile spears. I don't have access to any Pharaoh's bowmen down here either, do I? No, I do not. Interesting. Yeah, I'm a little behind on my tech. I do have Nile Cav. I can train Nile Cav and Camel Archers, so that's pretty fun. So it's mostly okay. You know, Nile Spears, Desert Axes, Nubian Cav, Desert Cav, and then Nile Cav. I can train Egyptian Chariots and... Ooh, okay, so no Egyptian Chariot Archers down here. So that should be the next thing that I work on here in Memphis. I should get the armor. Because that's a good unit, I think. Yeah. Okay. Because this army is low tech. I would say in a pinch it probably still could hold its own. The Nubian Spears have some decent upgrades, some decent experience. Some weapon upgrades, shield armor upgrades. And then Philippos Philometer, 2 stars, good attacker. Okay. Let's see. So it would just be the good attacker. So if he was attacking, he would be a 4-star general. And the defense, he would be a 2 stars. Okay. Any other generals here that would be better? You're my faction heir. It'd be nice to get you some combat experience. But I don't know if that's going to be... Yeah, I might just leave it to the other guy. You have a lot of retinue though. And down here, yeah, 0 stars. So I don't want you to be the general of the army down here. I don't think so. I think I'm going to leave it in your hands.
Mighty general.
Your hands.
Sire!
Philippos Philometer. Okay. Of course, the Scipii I haven't even declared war on me yet. They still haven't taken Siwa yet. 5 turns before it surrenders, but I imagine they will kind of go just in there and smush them with their heavy infantry. What do they have? Triarii, Hastati, Principes. So this is a... Oh, light auxilia, so they have some post-Marian troops, but I don't know what else they have. Can I...
My eyes are yours.
How would I check it out?
Spying.
Can I see the army? Yeah, decent experience on these troops. Legionary cohorts. Okay, I'm glad that I looked. Yeah. Early legionary cohorts, and then Principe, yeah. So they have a mix of post-Marian and pre-Marian troops, and yeah, early legionaries and legionaries is it's pretty brutal. How about the generals? 4 stars is pretty scary. And 2 stars. Yeah.
None shall see me.
Yeah, it's a little bit scary.
None
And did you get a
shall see
trait? Yep, you are a... What? Is the trait called Spy? Wait, trait increase? Wow. Wait, is that the name of the trait? What am I... That's... Okay. Okay. +2 to agent skill, +2 to line of sight. Alright, yep. You are a spy, sir. Yes. Very imaginative on the naming of that. Oh, dear. But yes, before I forget, let's get this armor going here in Memphis. 4 turns, and that is something that I want. And gosh, I mean, what do I prioritize? I have
My liege. Sire!
archers, skirmishers and slingers. I suppose I just need to prioritize getting the Nile spears. I think that is going to be the most important unit that I need to get going here. So let's get them. And I do have the buildings that allow me to get... Yeah, this is going to be the armor and weapons upgrades coming from this. Ooh, that armor would be good though, because that'd be even more upgrades. But I can't wait. I need to start training Nile spears, because that's what I have been doing. For those of you who, you know, either need to be reminded or whatever, the reason why I haven't been training up a high-tech army so far is because I was kind of waiting so that I could get the highest of the high-tech, plus with all of the upgrades. Because this is my quite front, I thought that I had the time to wait, essentially. So it would be tempting, it would be, to kind of like wait until this is finished, and wait until I can get Pharaoh's Guards. But I don't think I can. I think I need to start getting the Nile Spears just right now. Like pumping them out from both Alexandria and Memphis. I don't think you can contribute in any way, can you? Yeah, you're very low tech. Skirmishers and Nubians. Should I fix that? Is it very important? Should I get a militia barracks? It would only take 3 turns, so that I could train Nile Spears from here as well. That's an idea. I'll think about it. I don't know. I don't know how much of an emergency it is, but legionaries carving through Nubians is something that kind of scares me, the thought of that. But I don't know, like, chariots seem like a pretty good counter against non-spear infantry, you know, so maybe that'll be fine. Oh, check this out. So I just realized I can train Pharaoh's Guards here in Jerusalem. That's cool. 2 turns to train. Yeah, that's a little rough. 600 denarii to train them as well, as opposed to the 360 for the Nile Spears. So that's quite a big jump. And then 330 upkeep as well, as opposed to the 170 for the Nile Spears. Man, that's a hefty jump. And for their abilities, so good morale and good stamina. That's interesting. So they're heavily armored. Yeah, they have 6 more armor than the Nile Spears, and you can tell by their image as well that they are pretty heavily armored. So 17 defense as opposed to the 14 for the Nile Spears. Yes, so they have 0 shield. That's what it is. Interesting. So yeah, no shield bonus, but the Nile Spears have a shield bonus. And it's their defense skill is 5 as opposed to 7 for the Pharaoh's Guards. Okay. And 13 attack and 8 attack. All right, that's a difference. So do I train them here in Jerusalem, or do I go Nile Spears? Because I still do need like a front line here in Antioch. I have 4 Nile Spears. I can keep training them here in Sidon. So I suppose that I'm probably in a good enough place so that I can start training their Pharaoh's Guards. It's a luxury item for sure, but I think I'm okay getting that going here, because I'm going to be taking settlements, I think, at a bit faster rate, I think, going forward. That's the plan anyways. Okay, so that's all looking good. I can look at buildings here in a moment, but I want to make sure that I have my guys moved around. So boats moving up. I think that... Where do I want to go? I probably want to replace you pretty soon. I'm assuming you're getting pretty old. Yeah, 62, so let's make sure that I have someone to hang out with the Scythians once you are gone. And let's see, Dacians are still around, and the Thracians. Alright, so let's drop off 3 more diplomats up in this region, I think. Maybe even 4. I don't know. The Macedonians, they're under siege, so that they might go bye-bye. Macedonian capital. I don't know if they still hold this. Is this accurate? They do still hold that. Okay. And that's not under siege. It is under siege. Okay, so Macedonians are screwed, it looks like. So I can just drop off the 3 diplomats for the Scythians, the Thracians, and the Dacians. Oh yeah, and I can also build the governor's palace here in Bostra because it did rank up in size. Okay. So let's get that going here. Get it up to a minor city. And what else can I just saw something up here. Can I get the Temple City? Oh no, if I get the... Ooh, if I cancel that, I can get the Temple City in Salamis. I want to see how much money would that be getting me. Because I'm curious how much that increase to trade goods gives to like a high trade kind of place. So 26 up to 29. Okay, that's decent. Yeah, that's pretty good. Ooh, I think I need to prioritize the governor's palace here in Bastra, and then I will get around to that in Sidon hopefully soon. Yeah, it's tough passing up on that, but I think I need to prioritize these things like that. And I guess, let's see, army barracks here in Alexandria to get those Pharaoh Scars. That seems pretty nice. But I can't even get any Pharaoh's bowmen down here. So I should probably get the archery range so that I can get closer to that. I think I have an archery range in Memphis, do I not? I thought I do. Yeah, I have an archery range there. Yeah, I may as well spend my money on that. Get more of that going. And with my remaining money, I can go ahead and give the large temple of Osiris to Palmyra for that boost, that 30% bonus to happiness. So let's get that going, and then a little bit money left to spend. Susa, between Susa and Asakia, I think that Susa needs the public baths a little bit more because public order down to 95% here on low taxes, and Arsakia is doing okay, 100% on very high taxes. Obviously more of a garrison there, but yeah, let's give Susa a public baths, again for the 10% public health bonus. And that's going to be pretty much it for spending. Maybe I can train up some more troops here in Arsakia. Yeah, I suppose. Get another unit of desert axes. Desert axes, yeah. Yeah, that should probably do. And I have these armies split up now so that I have you hanging out here. And I have them split up so that they're pretty balanced armies. I did have to put a mercenary peltist into this army, but other than that, it's pretty much the native Egyptian units. And down here, very similar, like very Egyptian, but with like three Bedouin archers, just for more firepower. And we will see if the Slices want to take any of those fights. They shouldn't. It's going to be a bad fight either way, but yeah, we'll see what they decide. Here we are in the next turn, and it looks like there has been a faction destroyed. Yeah, Pontus is now down. You have a burning pile of rubble where Sinope used to be. Poor Pontus. And 7,000 in the treasury. Yeah, back to being poor. And yeah, farming income, making 10 grand. Okay. Okay. I'm the most advanced faction, at least, so there is that. And what do we have? So one of our diplomats, the one that was hanging out with the Armenians, he has died of old age. And retinue expanse, so Nakti Helios, so foreign hostage. This is going to be for one of my diplomats. And yeah, another diplomat, foreign dignitary. I'm assuming those are the guys that are on the boats. Or no, it's going to be you hanging out here. Okay. I think you can actually go hang out. I'll find a place for you in a moment. And let's see here. Yeah, awesome temple of Imhotep is now in Antioch, so now I can build the temple city there as well. And yes, got some stuff repaired in Seleucia as well, nice. And stuff recruited, perfect. Ceasefire in effect between the Armenians and the Slice, it's interesting. Okay, yeah, they are feeling the heat in the Armenians. I wonder if they're going to start looking in my direction. They haven't made any moves yet towards me. It looks like nothing's changed on that front. But I wonder if the Armenians are more worried about the Greeks. Because I don't know if that is in... I don't know whose territory he is in. He might still be in Greek territory. But he looks like he's looking in the direction of the Greeks or the Armenians. Perhaps. So... I thought I had a spy that was moving on up there. Did I not have a spy that was... trying to get up in this direction.
Out of moves, sire.
Yeah, I want to get more guys
My ears
to have vision on these mountain passes. And you as well. It would be nice to... I'll keep you here for now. Maybe I should be pumping out... Where's the closest place? Maybe I should... Yeah, I should take Hatra and start pumping out spies from there. Hopefully Hatra has something that I can use to train spies. Of course, I moved... Here, let's go down here to get some more vision on this territory since I'm going to be fighting in this neighborhood pretty soon. So yeah, no... let's see, what's the reaction here? So this army stayed put. But then the army that was on the bridge moved closer to support Hatra. Okay, well, that just leaves me an opportunity for a draw out. So that could be fun.
Orders. Mighty General.
Do I want to risk one of my characters' lives by having a combined fight? That could be pretty fun. You are 66, so like, you know, if things happen in battle, then what, you know, sometimes things happen in battle. I like fighting the battles where the AI controls the other army. I think it's fun. I know it's stupid. I know the army's gonna get your guys all killed, but you know, it's just, I don't know, it's fun. You know? Like if things are okay, and if the campaign's going okay, then just, you know, have some fun sometimes. I can finally disband these boats. There's no pirates or brigands, right? Alright, let's go back to the port. And then let's start disbanding these boats to save myself some upkeep. You disband, and you disband. Watch some brigands or pirates just show up just right away. That'd just be so unfortunate. Yeah, so unfortunate. Alright, so the Skippy I have not taken CY yet. And I'm surprised that by leaving Antioch open like this, the Slayers they're not taking the bait. The Slayers are like, nope, we're not doing that. You know, like they're protected on this front. The Greeks are their allies. They are still allies, correct? Yep, they are allied with the Scythians and the Greeks. Yeah, they should be fine. It's funny that they haven't gotten a ceasefire with the Parthians yet, though. You know, like the Parthians are just like so out of the picture. Ooh, yes. Okay, so you're trying to make a decision, and you can't like get to Seleucia without crossing a bridge, correct? There's not like another alternate path. You wouldn't be going all the way down here, would you? I don't really have anything down there. But yeah, Susa is like completely undefended. Oh, and there's brigands. Oh, how fun! Like multiple brigands. God damn it! Oh dear. Yeah, you are not enough to fight those brigands.
March. Out of moves.
Yeah, that's a lot.
My liege.
That's a lot to fight. Gosh, I don't know. I'm not even really in a position to do anything about it. You know, six of them here, and 6 more there. Nothing down here, right? Okay. Yeah, I wonder, like, Imantha is going to be able to start supporting its own population pretty soon here. I don't like to train anything until it gets to be a large town, and this is going to be a large town by next turn. So, then maybe I can just start training stuff. I know I can train Nubians now, but... yeah, maybe I can just, like, build an archery range and a cavalry stables and just get some more units out. And just use those units to clear up these rebels. That might be what I do. I mean, I guess I could train stuff in Susa. That wouldn't be the worst thing, considering that I have a Seleucid army that might see this bridge as a weak point. I do have this, like, kind of ragtag army here in Seleucia that could move down there, but then... I mean, this is a ragtag army. Slingers, Nile spears, a lot of camels, Arab cavalry, Eastern mercenaries. Nothing too fancy there, that's for sure. I mean, I'm sure that I could recruit some more mercenaries. Yeah, Eastern mercenaries is just 1 unit of those. That would be it. So yeah, I should train some more stuff. So yeah, if I had to hold a bridge, I should have... I mean, at least some archers, I suppose. Yeah, I think that's what I have to prioritize right now. Oops, no, I was on the wrong settlement. Yeah, Susa. Susa, train up archers, please and thank you.
Orders.
So, Teos Alexander, you are the young man that I would really not want to lose, and I think you have the better army as well. So, let's send Isetnofet Neos Dionysos. You can get up here to support.
Onward.
And then, yeah, I think you go right on in and attack this army that's outside of the settlement. Now, the army that's outside of the settlement is not strong. This is a, beat up elephants, beat up scythe chariots, peasants, peltasts, archers, 69 militia hoplites. That's the only, like, frontline unit that I'm seeing. So, yeah, not a strong army. Now, inside of the settlement, we have a little bit more. You know, we have some phalanx pikemen, so a good unit of pikemen, levy pikes, militia hoplites. There's a little bit more meat inside of the settlement, but still, like, nothing too crazy. So I'm thinking with you, let's go up and attack you. Make sure I'm clicking on the right army here. And yeah, I know this is crazy, but I feel like I do want to let the AI control Isetnofet Neos Dionysos. Just for the fun of it. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. That's going to be his army. That's going to be pretty scary. Well, I don't know. Scythe chariots. 18 of them. Yeah, let's fight this one. It could be fun.
This will be a grim day. All days of battle are grim. But how much worse must the day be for our foes? They face us, the finest soldiers in the world! And at the last, brave and noble soldiers, I say this: fight with the courage our people expect. Fight like men!
I don't know if we are the greatest soldiers in the world. I don't know if I'd go that far. That seems to be pushing things a little bit. I mean, they're, you know, you guys are fine. Don't get me wrong, you guys are fine. Yes, a little bit. It's a little, mostly, yep, it's wide open for sure. But a little bit of high ground here. I am the attacker. There's a dip here in the middle, and then, yeah, it goes back to high ground. So what's going to be like the flattest way to get to them? I think over here, that sort of avoids that dip, I think. Or do I want to go way on over here? Also, to consider this, I think that my ally is going to be coming in from the left of me. So maybe starting over here would be best to be closer to him. And then we can kind of go in together. It is an interesting idea to kind of go on the other side and then maybe sandwich the two armies. Where's the... So the reinforcements are probably going to be coming in from the right, I think? Or... Would they be behind me? Yeah, they're going to be coming... There it is, right. Yeah. So the reinforcements are going to be coming in from behind me. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, maybe I do just kind of square up in this corner and try to attack the, you know, the enemy, but also keep my eye on anything coming up from behind me as well. This is now looking all set and ready to go, so yes, they're going to be there, and they're coming in there. All right.
Have come, and your
so let's face up in this direction. You and reinforcements are there? Okay, yeah, looks good. Perfect. So you guys are going to be there. Let's have Cav. And I like having the chariots just kind of square off. I have 2 Egyptian chariot archers, so they can maybe, how aggressive do I want to be with them? Because my chariot archers, along with assistance from the Nubian Cav, might do a decent job of keeping the enemy at bay. And then, let's see, we have slingers here. Skirmishers would be nice because I have chariots and elephants that I'm going up against. And are you guys already in range? Pharaoh's Bowman already shooting stuff? Oh, that's so awesome. That's so nice. Alright, let's continue. Actually, yeah, chariots, chariot, let's see, what do you guys, kind of want chariots to be up here, and then maybe militia cavalry, Greek cavalry, yeah, maybe put the Nubians in front of the chariots to support, and then what do we got on this side? Elephants are just coming right on in. Ooh, yikes, alright. That's not really what I want to fight. Yeah, slingers, you are more than welcome to retreat. You guys do not need to just hang out in the front. Yep, peltasts are getting wrapped up, and then slingers, if you want to like come out here and maybe pebble down the elephants, that's fine with me. And then how are we doing over here? Let's see here. I think let's go in for a charge on the peltasts. And just kidding. If you don't want to run, that's fine. It's charging works better if you run, but if you just want to walk, then never mind. I'll just send you back. And it looks like they all want to run away. So let's just go here and charge in. But not you. You chill out. Looks like you're chilling out anyway. And yeah, it looks like they're returning anyway. So yeah. It's not going to be very decisive. My allies might get a bit of casualties in. Let's try to run down whatever I can. But yeah, they're all going to get away. And whatever, yeah, most of the casualties are going to be achieved by my allies, I think. Something that I have learned recently, thanks to a viewer, is that when they oh shit, I didn't mean to I clicked the wrong thing. Damn it. That's what I get for talking while fighting. But yeah, what I was gonna say is that when you look at these casualty bars down here, the reason why they're incorrect is because when we have reinforcements that are being applied, it doesn't apparently like this percentage is just for the entire enemy force and not per each enemy force, so that sometimes when you think that it will tell you like it's, you know, kill 25% of the enemy, that's not that one stack that I was chasing, that's like the entire force. So if I hadn't just ended the battle, I had a chance of maybe wiping that army out, but yeah, since I just ended that battle, probably not. That's a real bummer. Oh well. Oh well. We can go right on in though, and did we wipe out that force? I don't think it was this force that we just fought. Is it? Nope, not the diplomat. Maybe we did wipe them out. Or unless they like ran into the shadows. Which also could be the case. Let's make sure I save. And who do I want to siege with? I think I want to siege with you. So let's go on in and there we go. Maintain siege. And then yep, you can hang out. And okay, it looks like okay, so I wonder if that army just retreated back into here. Maybe it's what happened. Yeah, there's the 4 elephants, and I don't think the 4 elephants were in the initial garrison. I don't think. So this is going to hold out for 6 turns. I don't think I want to wait for 6 turns. I think I should attack. I mean, I have bowmen in the reinforcement army, skirmishers, and then Pharaoh's bowmen as well in my army. Like, I've a lot of good ranged assets. What do they have for ranged stuff? 1 unit of archers, peltasts, mercenary peltasts, more peltasts, so yeah, I'm seeing a handful of peltasts and then 1 unit of archers, so like nothing too crazy in the skirmisher game. I should really just clean them out. Yeah, so that should be what I do. Another option is that I can do sort of like the quasi, sort of, like the, I don't know if there's a name for it, but the skirmisher fight where you just kind of go on in, lose all of your ammunition, and then not withdraw, but then just like run the timer out so that you maintain the siege, but then you can kind of go back in and use up all of your ammunition and perhaps a second attack. That might be an idea as well. I'll see how I feel though. If I'm feeling like I used up all my ammunition and I'm feeling pretty good, then maybe just continue the attack and wipe them out. I mean, having, you know, phalanx against, like elephants and chariots in a city like choke points feels good. So it could be okay. But then again, they do have phalanxes of their own, so it could be a little bit dicey. I do think that now is the time to splurge on this temple city, considering that my economy is already looking a little bit suspect. Yeah, getting whatever extra money that I can get is going to be good. Antioch is not a huge city yet, so it cannot get that temple city. But I suppose, let's see, I can't build anything down here in Alexandria or Memphis. But I think that there are still going to be merchant buildings that I haven't quite built up. The merchants' quarters in Jerusalem and Sidon haven't been built yet. It costs 9,600 denarii. Oh my god, that's so much money. Yeah, I'll see if I can build those maybe next turn, and that'll just be the only thing that I can build. It doesn't feel great not building or training any soldiers right now, but I think that my armies are fine and they are capable for now, so... Ooh, although I could retrain stuff here in Seleucia now that I have that temple built up. Ooh, yes. Yeah, I could just give upgrades and experience to all of these guys here in Seleucia. Let's see what I can afford. Yeah, let's just do that. That'll be my money spent. And, I mean, should I have done... Ooh, damn it. Okay. How much is the paved roads going to be? Alright, let's back up here. Let me check this again. I didn't check up building options here in Seleucia. Oh, so yeah, even with all that, I can't even get the, get any buildings. Yeah, paved roads. I wonder how much money that would be giving me. Oh, should I get sewers? Sewers are important. Sewers are important. How bad is the squalor here? It's not bad. Since I killed everyone, it's like not bad. What is that? Oh, wonder. 15%. Okay. The ancient wonder gives me 50% public order. That's cool. Devastation. Ooh, corruption's pretty high here in Seleucia. Okay. Okay, so getting the execution square should be pretty good as well. Damn, I think I need to spend money on sewers. Yep, that seems to be the responsible thing to do. Okay, now let's end this turn. I'm excited to take Hatra, and I'm looking forward to seeing what this army does, because if they attack me, perfect. If they, look at taking Susa, not so good. I'm a little nervous about that part of their plans. And yeah, I wonder what the Greeks are going to be doing as well. Since I do not border them yet, but soon I will be. Yeah, I will be very, very soon. So I wonder, are they just going to, wait and hang out to attack me? They have no reason to attack the Armenians. But, you know, considering that I'm at war with their ally, the Seleucids, they do have a reason to attack me for sure. And he's backing up. Okay, that's interesting. So I wonder if he's going to be looking back at Palmyra thinking about taking this, or is he looking back at Hatra? That's a little interesting. Gosh. Ooh. I think I need to tail him with someone. I think that's what I need to do here. And it should be you because you're closer. Your army's not quite as good. There's no chariots in this army, which is a little bit awkward for me. I like to have my chariots, but
Orders.
yeah, I should tail this guy. Because if he's looking like he wants to go back to Palmyra, I don't really have anything that can stop him. The army in Antioch should really stay there, considering that I did tear down my fort. You know, there needs to be an army to garrison it if I'm gonna not have any defenses. And I think I got my first Pharaoh's Guard. Yeah, check this guy out. Man, oh man, look at him. Yeah, pretty sweet. I think that you should just make your way up to Antioch as well. Alright, end of turn report. 7,000 in the bank. Most advanced faction is the Brutii. Alright, well, it was just me last turn, so... What do we got here? Oh no, Setnafet Neos Dionysos has died of old age. Oh no, okay, that's too bad. And then a diplomat in Apulia, so that's going to be you. Alright, so you've passed away. And the spy in Armenia has passed away as well. So that's going to be the guy that was up here. A new family member, Satsabek. Okay, at least I can pronounce that name. And retinue expands. Foreign hostage for one of my diplomats, the one up here. Okay. And Governor's Villa is finished here in Damantha. And then, yeah, get some more troops trained up. Not much, pretty modest in that turn. And we have these diplomats that have been dropped off now. You are heading way up here. You know it's a bad sign when you're about to get retired. You know, like when someone comes up to take your job and you're like, oh shit, I'm old, aren't I? Damn. And then, yeah, you come down here to the capital of Thrace, and then you move your way on over to the capital of Phoenicia. Yes, awesome. Boats. Continue your merry journey. And I'm curious how much those roads would get me. I just want to look. 255, yeah, that's a good boost. 255 to 420. Yep, getting paved roads is probably going to be the way to go once the sewers are finished. And what about Damantha? How about their paved roads? Is that going to give me much money? 154 to 233? Alright, that'd be a little boost as well. Yeah, may as well. Market, what about market? 154 to 168. Not much from the market, no. But yeah, I should get paved roads. I wonder, is that what I want to prioritize right now? It might be. Bazaar here in Arsakia, that's an option as well. 493 to 534. Not super. It's tempting to save up for the merchants' quarters in Sidon in Jerusalem. Just because I know that that's going to be some decent money. Then again, I may as well fight this battle here for Hatra first, because I'm going to be exterminating and sacking this settlement and getting some cash from it, so that's going to give me a better boost for my building projects. Well, we are ready to attack now, so let's go on in and assault this place. There's going to be some reinforcements. Oh, no, there's not going to be some reinforcements. Interesting. I thought that... Are those brigands? Huh. No, I thought that army that's right behind me would be reinforcing here, but they are not. Interesting. Well, the good news is I set enough at Dionysos died of old age, so I don't have to worry about him risking his life and throwing it away. And I can focus on this. Maybe my reinforcements can just kind of focus on maybe fending off. Yeah, they're not going to come in. That's so weird. I'm just kind of blown away by that. They're right freaking there. But yeah, let's make sure. I want the AI to join the party. Yeah, definitely. Let's have some fun here. Let's take Hatra.
Before the sun sinks in the west, this battle will be done. Whether the day goes well is in our hands. Oh, brave soldiers, let us fight well. Now to arms. Harden your hearts and think of your loved ones. Think of all who wish to see you again. Think of these and we will have victory.
I just don't think that you should be thinking of your loved ones when you're about to go into battle. I don't think that's the way that you steal your heart, you know? Like maybe if you were defending them, you know, when you were like being the attack, you were being attacked and you're thinking, I needed to save their lives. But when you're invading someone else's country, maybe thinking of your loved ones isn't the best, you know, you haven't seen them in a while, you miss them. You could be thinking, oh man, I could be anywhere but here right now. Maybe don't think of your loved ones. Think about the job at hand. I just don't know if the Egyptian generals know how to prepare their men for battle. I'm a little bit dubious. Oh, look at that. Yeah, some smoke coming from a building. That must be armor. Yeah, look at that. That's kind of cool. Yeah, alright. Cool. And we see, ooh, okay, so yeah, the reinforcements are on the other side. And how close, obviously, so like I have 5 rams, that's good, because, can I get up here? No, I cannot. Okay, so they're gonna have to use my rams, because they haven't built their own rams. The bad news is they're gonna be like probably hugging the walls and getting shot by arrow towers. The good news is I can get my rams pretty close on this side. And I think that I can also get my rams, I can at least get one ram that's pretty close to the gate on the other side as well. So that's the good news. Again, hopefully, gosh, I keep saying to myself that they're gonna be fighting off the reinforcements, but they're not. There's no reinforcements. That's just so weird to me. Gosh, do I send a ram all the way around? I can get through this gate here. But yeah, it's a bit of a journey for them. They're going to be walking by quite a few towers and just getting shot to pieces. Not super ideal. But yeah, we can do 3 across the front and then 1 on the other side, and that should be fine. I have my army now split off into 3 different sections. Main section's going to be in the front, and then the 2 sides just to kind of get into the doors. Actually, I should probably start over on this side just because I want this gate to open up first to give my allies the quickest avenue into this settlement. So, select you, press start, and I guess you could go on in. Actually, maybe we should line up first. Yeah, I'm not quite sure the range on those arrow towers. So let's not risk it, and then bowman, spearmen, and then Nubian cavalry. There you go. Let's go on over to these guys and go ahead. Pharaoh's bows, line up. Spears, and then Nubian Cav, and anything guarding this side. There is some Arab cavalry, so really not much on that side. And then let's get ready for this. Alright, so you go ahead and ram, and ram. Pharaoh's bows go up. You guys go up, and then I do have some chariot archers as well. Let's see, there's like, yeah, this arrow tower is like out of position, I would say. So maybe put the chariot archers there, and then that tower as well. Gosh, very off to the side. So yeah, maybe just do the chariot archers just kind of bunched up like that, and maybe they can still support. And yeah, there's going to be more defenders to this side for sure. Okay.
Your soldiers and the battling ram are at the gates.
Alright, we're at the gates. That's going to be that side. So let's check in on you. So you are lined up just about. Not quite there. And how are the allies doing? I think, so they're going to hang out and wait until an entry is open for them, I think, is how that works. Because they haven't moved yet, have they? Yeah, that's for the best. Gosh, it's almost tempting to, like, not open up any gates until... Like I could skip this and go all the way around and open up the gate right in front of them. That's kind of tempting. But this shouldn't be that bad. They'd have to walk by 3 arrow towers to get to this gate, which... Yeah, like not great, but... You know, it should be okay. So yeah, you go in here. And is there anyone guarding this side? I'm not seeing anyone on this side.
And the battling ram are at the gate. Your soldiers have broken through the gate. Now order them on and hound the enemy.
So let's do that, and then make sure that you are coming up.
On our way.
Alright, and... Archers, you are now shooting... I guess not shooting the levy pipe. Do you not have... Oh, is the wall blocking? Is that what's going on here? Yeah, hopefully they can get some shots in on those levy pikes. And how about this side? Greek cavalry, are they also just side of, like, yeah, are they being blocked as well? It looks like it. Maybe I could move my guys off to the side there. I can't tell. Are they getting... It looks like they are... So these guys are shooting over here. Yeah, they're able to shoot now. Yeah, and those levy pikes should get mowed down. Yeah, I think they're gonna get mowed down. Alright, let's go back over to here on this side. And yeah, there's still nothing guarding
Have broken through the gate.
this side.
Now order them on and
Let's go to the front
enemy.
again. And... Yeah, they don't want to guard that against...
Your
Desert
soldiers
axes.
and the battling ram are at the gates. Now comes the test of their courage.
Peltas are coming forward, militia or Greek cav are coming forward, and oh, this is where my allies just come in. Oh my god, they're just going for it. Jesus Christ! Oh my god, guys, that's not the best way to do that. Maybe I should send my X-Men forward because they're just oh god, they're sending people right into pikes. Oh god, it was better. It was better when
Luck and the gods smile upon you.
my
The
Pharaoh's
enemy
bowmen were
walls
just
are
shooting,
breached.
you know, and maybe my desert axes can get in there and like break up the formation enough. Because right now those Nubian cav are just like being thrown to the dogs. Oh my god, that's so brutal. Oh no, I can't watch. I can't watch. Let's see on this side. All right, so. Militia cav, slingers. So let's just go ahead and
The
send
battering ram has done its work. Your soldiers have broken the
spears
enemy gate.
that way, spears that way. And looks like those pikes are coming down through. So let's see on this side what do we have? Just some mercenary peltists. So let's actually go in and drive them off. Yeah, mercenary peltists can't hold against desert axes, I would imagine. And what do they have coming up? Anything between warriors? Nothing? No? Alright, our desert axes, are we able to break them or no? They're just gonna just kill everything on this side. Levy pikes, are they losing any guys? And my bowmen don't really have a shot either. Oh my god, they're sending in the chariots. That's just... God damn it. Oh dear. Yeah, I was hoping maybe the desert axes could kind of get, like, into the spears, but, yeah, it looks like those levy pikes are just gonna hold forever. Can my guys not get a shot in? Oh, they're shooting at the militia cav. I think that's what they were doing. Yeah, I might have to come in on this side and try to support them. Let's see here. So, yep, Nile Spears. Hold here. And then Desert X's come up. And then these Nile Spears start coming this way. And then, ooh, yeah, I could get Nubians and on the flanks of those spearmen. That's what I should have did in the beginning.
The cowardly enemy have lost the walls. Send your troops.
All right, so at least we got a foothold here on that side, and on this side. Did they destroy my desert axes? Is that what just happened? Did you guys get driven off? Jesus! Oh my god. I could also just, yeah, send the Nubian Cav. They can run down Mercenary Peltest. I just thought that the Desert Axes would do the job, but they did not, somehow. How did they not get the job done there? That's weird. Yeah, that's weird. What's happening here? Yeah, God. Oh, god damn. Yeah, I have people coming in, so, like, hopefully we can do okay here. Yeah, you guys have to run. And maybe those guys run as well. Because if we can charge into the rear of those levy pikes, yep, let's come up here, and then let's come up here and run, please. Because yeah, we have to. We're just losing so many of our allies' men. So yeah, Desert Axes, come up, and then Nubians, make your way up. Get ready to charge on into the flanks of these levy pikes. Oh god. Yeah, they know they're in danger now. So let's go ahead and try to give them a charge while they're still out of formation. And that should be a good charge, I think. Oh, that felt kind of limp. But they took, ooh, they like took their pikes down for a second. Ooh, I don't know. They're kind of like putting their pikes back up, so they're kind of letting us in. Are we able to get them? Desert Axes, can you get in here now? Now that those pikes are being swept away? And what do we have here? Militia cavalry? Yeah. So I think the Nubians did their job, but they definitely took many casualties. And those are not my pikes. Let's get my spears over here, and ooh, the Nubians are going to take a charge from militia cavalry, but it looks like, yeah, so my allies' spears are getting in. Let's get rid of these. Building captured, unit routes, yes, alright. And let's try to charge those Arab cavalry. Hopefully the Nubians can do okay there. And let's see, can my Nile spears do okay against their militia cavalry? That'd be nice, considering how good their levy pikes did against my, yeah, maybe I have to send in my own Nubians to try to get in there. And Nile spears can come over to try to help out. And let's go jump on over to this side here. How are we looking? So Desert Axes, yeah, so yeah, they drove off those Peltests. Looks like many casualties were taken. And none of my reinforcements are going to be coming through this area, it looks like. So I think that it's really risky here, moving up unsupported like this. I don't really feel comfortable doing it. I'm going to try to provide a presence and get a position here and just get ready for the push on the plaza, but obviously I'm not ready for that with the rest of my army. Because we are still trying to get in through the doors. There, we finally got in. This is just a bloodbath on this side. Hopefully those guys all come back. And where's fighting? Okay, so we're fighting the Arab cavalry here. And should be able to kill this Arab cavalry, you'd think. Can you guys get your spears down and kill them? Come on, put your spears down. Put your spears down. Come on. Come on. And where's my, yeah, Nubian Cav? Maybe you can come and help out against those guys. And okay, we're getting a fight here. So slingers, militia hoplites. So this is where Desert Axes. I'm glad that they are attacking my Nile spears, so that my Desert Axes should be able to charge on into the rear of these guys, and that's a really good hit for us. Yeah, that should break them, I would imagine. I don't know if slingers are getting side shots. It's a little risky. I don't want to hit my own guys. And you still have ammo? No, you did not. Oh, you are out of ammo. Okay. Ugh. Well, the slingers still have plenty of ammo, I reckon. Yes. And yeah, please get in there. Please get in there. And then I want slingers to try to get in here as well, so that you can maybe get some shots in on those pikes. And then same thing with you. You come up, and then chariots come up as well, because I want them to provide supporting fire, if at all possible. And then general can move up as well. And these, gosh, I'm just so shocked by this. How are these militia hoplites hanging on for dear life? They're just going last stand. They're just fighting like it's the last stand. If I can get my slingers off to the side, I'd prefer that. Yeah, there we go. They finally broke. Alright. There we go. Okay, so now I think... Yeah, my reinforcements are just going YOLO style. So... Let's see here. Let's send you guys up here. And yeah, they're not going to wait for anyone. They're just going to go right on in. So I need to try to get into position to support them as quickly as possible. So yeah, let's send Nile Spears up here. And we did clear those guys out. That's good. Alright, so let's get Nile Spears here. Desert Axes. Slingers, yeah. I do want them up there. Let's see, Chariot Archers. Hopefully they have enough range to kind of shoot those pikemen as they come down. And then yeah, my Nile Spears got pretty beat up, that's for sure. But let's try to get you there. And then 118 levy pikes, that's a little scary. Let's go back over to this side and my spears. Oh, okay, that's my reinforcements. Okay, they're trying to come in on that side. Interesting. All right, let's get spears right there, and then desert axes right behind them. And I still have plenty of ammo on these Pharaoh bowmen. Yes, I do. Perfect. That's really nice. So yeah, these guys have ammo. And there we go. We have my reinforcements are coming in, and it looks like they are attacking. Ooh, the Phalanx Pikemen. That's their best unit right there. I mean, I have a lot of guys coming in for the reinforcements. That's a lot. But the Phalanx Pikemen are the good unit. They're the good ones, aren't they? They have 109 men. Ooh, yikes. That's going to be a little rough. Yeah, if they could use their bowmen, that could be nice, but I don't know if they're smart. I don't know if they're smart enough to figure that one out. Alright, so I'm starting to get guys up here. So let's go ahead and bring my slingers up so that I can try to... there we go. Yeah, move them up and start getting some shots into these levy pikes. I think that they should do a decent amount of damage on them. And then maybe I can draw them forward so that they would be in range of the chariots, I would hope. Okay, we got peasants coming in. Oh, those high chariots are coming in. Oh, shit. Okay. You guys have to run. You guys have to run, and then you guys have to, like, come up and try to give my spears enough time to get set up, because those chariots coming in. Where's my archers? Archers on this side? Is that... Where's my archers? Oh, you're there. Ooh, that's not where I want you to be. Let's see, what happened to those chariots? Did they disintegrate? No, they're still there. So, you guys get set up and start shooting into those chariots. Okay, it looks like the chariots did disintegrate. Looks like my pikes got their spears down just in time. Okay. Gosh, actually, I think we're fine. I think we ended up being okay. I think. We got some more side chariots. Alright, let's get my guys back. My horses don't need to go up there, and my desert axes don't need to go up there as well. And then bowmen can try to snipe these chariots. Okay, that could have been worse. I think that ended up being okay. Holy smokes. Holy smokes, I was scared. And how are we doing on this side? You don't... Oh, gosh, I didn't want you to be in melee. Wanted you to be in pebble range, not melee range. Alright, try to get back, guys. Try to get back. What do we got? Levy pikes are in loose formation. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, hopefully... Yeah, looks like our chariot archers can't shoot them now. Oh, that's wonderful. Nice, that's very nice. And I decided to bring my units in over from the right side just because I figured... I figured this was a disaster. So, yeah, it looks like those Slaycid Phalanx Pikemen just kind of like broke my entire reinforcement army. Just by themselves. Which was to be expected, I think. Yeah. So Pharaoh's Bowman, yeah, these are the guys that still have some ammo left. So let's make sure that they are working their way up here. And ooh, let me double check my side here. Yeah, it looks like we're still holding. And what do they have left? Militia cavalry and peltasts, and then archers. It looks like... Are there archers? Are they shooting at me? Oh no, the chariots are trying to go in. Chariots are trying to go in. I mean, chariots might do okay. There's like no spears in the plaza. So I don't know, maybe. They might be okay. Maybe I should send my infantry up to support these chariots. Yeah, they have militia cavalry. And I could send up spears and desert axes. There's like barely any. I'm very, very light. I'm very, very light here. Desert cav. And then... Yeah, Pharaoh's Bowmen just hang out here. Archers, so yeah, they are shooting at us with their archers. Let's come back over here. And, ooh, okay, so they want to retreat. So let's bring up my slingers here. And try to pull them off of the plaza. This is pretty crazy here. We have chariot on chariot action here in this alley. My reinforcements chariots up against their scythe chariots. I think my Nubians are running away. But these chariots are getting butchered by my Pharaoh's Bowmen, which are in range. Yeah, Nile Spears are pushing up. I think did my Desert Axes die? Looks like my Desert Axes are dead. Yeah, Scythe Chariots are doing damage to me, but they're getting damaged in return. Yeah, what a bloody, bloody battle. My goodness. I mean, I understand. Letting the AI control my reinforcements definitely had an impact here. Oh, dear. Let's see here. 10 Scythe Chariots. God, what a funny battle. Egyptian Chariots versus Scythe Chariots in the alleyway. It's just like, just carnage. It's just absolute carnage. Alright, so those, how are we doing here? Man, these gosh darn slingers just keep on somehow getting way out of position. So, okay, that's the General's bodyguard. Okay, that's... Alright, that's a little different. Yeah, get you guys back, and if we can pull... Yeah, pull him into a charge into our spears. Like, these guys are pretty well braced, I think. Come on, stop him, hold him. Come on, hold, man, hold. Like, that's a lot of Nile spears that are lined up here. And, gosh, he has 23 left. Yeah, looks like those Egyptian chariots have decided to bugger off. 21 men. Man, I feel like he's not dying very fast. 20 left. I'm tempted to push the axemen in, but I don't want to break up the formation of the pikes because I have them stacked like 4 deep with 4 deep units. I want to make sure their pikes are down. Yeah, maybe push you in on this side. Yeah, and try to have the Desert Axes help out here. Because the integrity of the formation's pretty broken up, so yeah, there's just 11 of them. Yep, but there goes my, like, allies general kind of unit. Scythe Chariots are running amok now. What an insane battle. Oh my god. And what do we have here? So nine guys left in this unit. Can we get them down? Down to 8. 8 men left. Golly, he is a tough unit. Let's get your pikes down. Yeah, let's go back to using our pikes. I feel like that was working pretty well before. And maybe try to have you guys force path past the pikes, because if we could surround these cavalry, like get in there and surround them. There we go. There you go. That's what you gotta do. Get in there, surround them, pick them off. There's only 1, 2 maybe left. Yep. Alright, there's still 60 men left in that Levy Pikeman unit, which is pretty scary. Oh, I just realized I have Levy, or not, oh, these are the Phalanx Pikemen. Holy shit, yeah. I was like, why are these guys throwing their slings? That's terrifying. Yeah, make sure that you shoot in there. And yeah, you guys have ammo. You don't have any ammo. I don't want to use my general. That's terrifying. Yeah, slingers. I got some slingers left. Let's bring you guys back out. And maybe bring some Nubian Cav. Maybe they can get like a rear charge here. If I bring them here. I don't really have any room in this settlement for Egyptian chariots, I don't think. But I mean, these guys should do some decent damage here against these Phalanx Pikemen. Yeah, getting rid of them. I was worried about fighting them when they were on the plaza, but getting them off of the plaza feels pretty good. So let's see here. I thought I had slingers up here. Nope. So they want to bring their Levy Pikes back up. Ooh, my Pharaoh's Bowmen are out of ammo. Alright, 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 alright. So, Pharaoh's, I don't want Pharaoh's Bowmen to have to fight them. Gosh, they're moving so slow though. I could just give them a little tap. Phalanx Pikemen though, I have a feeling that their morale is really good. Let's get these slingers off to the side, I think. Try to get you guys... I had a feeling they're going to end up in combat. That was dumb. Can we guys get each to the side? I was trying to get some flanking shots in, but I ended up just completely breaking. God damn it, that's so stupid. Oh dear, whatever. Alright. Go back to using, yeah, slings, slinging, and... I mean, if we could just engage them... What's happening? What is... Are you insane? No, don't do that. I don't think I told you to do that. If we can just get their spears to come down, then maybe my Nubians can break them. Tough units, though. Tough units. Yeah, they're taking some casualties. Yep, and then Nubians come in, and there we go. I think we broke them. Perfect. Okay, nice, nice. That's a nice way to get rid of like their toughest unit. And now let's bring my slingers here up in front so that they can start shooting again. And then, so you're still alive. Is there anyone else still alive over here? I don't think so. God damn it. You don't have any ammo left either. No, you're just out of ammo. I think you should probably... Is there anyone left? Not on this side. I see some scythe chariots going on, running amok over there. That's hilarious. They're not even in the settlement anymore. God, that's so funny. The first time I saw a unit run amok, it was a unit of elephants in a custom battle. And I thought that it was going to be kind of like the... I think it's Rampage in the Total War Warhammer games. Where it like... targets like a unit, actually. It's just uncontrollable, but at least they target units. And yeah, it's weird. It's not like that in this game. It's not that they target units. They just completely just go random directions. And that means the direction that they could head could be completely harmless, which is hilarious, but also, yeah, it's kind of weird. Alright, are we going to be able to get this to work? Levy Pikes, Peltests. There's really not much left, but man, my forces are also pretty beat up. My slingers are now in range of these Levy Pikes, so let's see if we can draw them forward here. And I'm thinking, you know what, actually? I should probably send this unit of Nubians all the way around the side. Because that at least gives me a chance of getting in And yeah, you guys may as well start running as well. I would imagine our slingers should be doing some decent damage against these guys. I don't think they have good armor values. I don't think. Yeah, get them, boys. Get them. Yeah, those are some good rocks. Oh, what's this? Got 2 brave militia cavalry coming on in. Did we get those pebbles in? Oh, yep, there we go. There we go. Yeah. They decided to turn away at the last moment, and one of them got away. But we can still shoot these. Yeah, we're doing a lot of damage to these levy pikes. We're gonna have plenty of ammo left to get rid of them. And these archers, I don't know if they have any ammo left, but they're marching off of the plaza. And I wonder if they're looking for my Pharaoh's Bowman, which I sort of hid behind these buildings here. I wonder if these archers have an attack order. And I mean, these Pharaoh's Bowmen, I could imagine, will beat these archers in melee combat. So if they want to do that, I mean, I might have to. I might have to use Pharaoh's Bowman in melee, just because my melee troops are so beat up. And while I probably could just continue to sit back and throw stones at them all day, you know what? I still do have 61 desert axes, so I may as well send them up. Send up the spearmen. I don't have much, but let's just go. It's probably time to get this one over with. Again, I could sit back and just keep slinging and slinging and slinging, but it's probably not necessary. And then yeah, I had these guys going the long way around, which is that what I want to do? Yeah, I may as well just keep making away. Here and then there. And let's attack with the desert axes into those paltests. Let's send spears up here and then here. And then there. Let's see, paltest. Let's see, Cav. Go in and you can fight those paltests. Let's actually send my general up as well. So yeah, axes. They still have some javelins left. Okay, so yeah, let's make sure that they can't throw those javelins at us. And yep, got some units there. There's those archers. Maybe I can get those Pharaoh's Bowmen to actually just kind of pressure this side. They've been hanging back for a while, so I may as well send them in. And desert axes. Yeah, they're getting hit by this general's bodyguard. Can we get him, please? Yeah, let's get rid of that. There he goes. He's down, so let's go back in and fight those paltests there. And levy pikes. Let's get rid of these archers here. And then pikes versus pikes. We're fighting paltests on that side. And yeah, we get to charge on into the paltests there. And my Pharaoh's Bowmen are going to be charging into the rear of those archers. So there, ooh, those guys are throwing javelins into the rear. So let's get them with our axes so they can stop throwing their javelins at us. And then yeah, a little pike on pike action. And then general can come up here.
The gods smile upon you today. The enemy general has been killed.
We
and he's
just got the enemy general? I thought we already got the enemy general, but I guess not. Yeah. Oh, was there 2 family members in here? I guess that makes sense. And there goes the last levy pikeman. And is that it? Did we finally win? Is there another guy left? Oh, there's javelins right there. Okay, we don't have to let them just... Come on, guys. Jesus. There's like 3 paltests. There we go. My, oh my. Just standing there throwing their javelins at us. Oh my god, what a bloody fight. Jeez, oh Pete's. So yeah, the enemy got 1,700 kills. I got 1,000, and my allied army got 117 kills. That's it. Holy shit! They lost what 900, almost 1,000 men. Wow, that is disgusting. That is so bad. Oh man. Did they heal anything, or are they just gonna lose all of that? They did, yeah, they healed a chunk, but not, yeah. They got decimated. My goodness. That was disgusting. Mine guys did okay. I mean, yeah, I feel like we healed up a decent chunk. And casualties inflicted. Yeah, Egyptian chariot archers got, yeah, 84. That's not bad for a unit that didn't even enter the settlement the entire time. 91 on slingers, also not bad. Nubian Cav 57, Desert Axis 39 and 7. Nubian Cav 58, 77. Pharaoh's Bowman 43, 93, 91. And then Nile, let's see, 68, also from Pharaoh's Bowman. Nile Spears 59, 89, and 11. And then Desert Axes 100 kills. Yeah, I like the Desert Axes in the siege battles. They're just really flexible and they can kind of plug gaps and they can kind of serve a multitude of functions, you know, whereas like the spears obviously are very effective in the choke points, but they are, you know, kind of hard to use and they're not very flexible. So having those Desert Axes feels pretty good. Yeah, bloody fight. These armies are going to have to
Leaving the army.
get retrained for a little while here. So that's good. Let's exterminate. That's going to give me 10,000. And yeah, population to be massacred, 11,000. Yeah, that's a lot. But let's do it. And let's drop a save real quick. Retinue expands. Decorated hero, so 20% discount on unit training costs. Okay, that's pretty nice. And resistance is futile. Hatra. Defiance, the Pharaoh's will must be punished, and the people of the settlement have suffered beneath the lash and the sword's edge. Yeah, that's how it goes. So you did not join the battle. Interesting. And I can repair the wooden walls, and I can retrain everything. Like, yeah, I can. Yeah, that's good. Okay, good. So I can. Yeah, they had an armor in there, so I can retrain most of my army. I can't retrain my Pharaoh Bowman. But yeah, it's nice being able to retrain pretty much everything else, because I'm definitely going to need to be able to do that here. All right, well that's fine then, and
My liege.
we're gonna have to continue to shadow you because you're just kind of like in no man's land now. Yeah, you're in my land now, boy. And we're gonna have to put an army here on this bridge to just see if the Greeks want to venture in my direction. I have spies that are inspecting these corridors here so that we can see them coming if it does come to that. But you know what? That's all going to have to wait until next time. As always, I hope you have enjoyed this one, and thank you very much for watching. This has been Concept playing Rome Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.